Why in the world was Britney Spears trying to grab on a 19-year-old NBA basketball player? How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the crazy story of Britney Spears allegedly being slapped by the security of 19-year-old NBA basketball player Victor Wembanyama. Now, this young man just got drafted by the San Antonio Spurs, so he's not actually played in the NBA basketball game yet, but he was the first overall pick. There's a lot of hype behind him. He's very tall, like 7'4", 7'5", but can dribble, shoot from the outside. He is like a once-in-a-lifetime player. Now, I don't know how Britney Spears knows who this guy is. I mean, maybe she saw him in Vegas and ran up on him because he's 7'5", and she figures, okay, this guy might be somebody. So she might have wanted to get a picture, try to tap him on the shoulder. But what ended up happening was there was a slap. Now, we got quite a bit to get through. I have the video of the slap. If you want to see it in full, I will link to it in the description. If you're on IG, visit a link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But first things first, before we get to the video, take a look at what they're talking about. So the police in Vegas said security footage showed a guard for Victor Wembanyama pushing Spears' hand off the player, which causes Britney's hand to hit herself in the face. So people are saying that the security just backhanded her, slapped her for no reason. But really what happened, and we're going to see that in the video, is that the security basically blocked her hand from touching Victor, and then her hand comes back and hits her in the face. She did not get backhanded or slapped by the security, according to the security footage. Now, I'm going to try to play this. TMZ might try to hate on me, but again, I will link to it in the box if they want to hate on me for whatever the reason may be. So let's play this part right here. So that was the thing right there. I'm gonna play it one more time in case you missed it. And before I replay it, did you hear her? Sir, why are you using the British accent? What's going on with Britney Spears? I have no idea, but let's replay that one more time for you guys. So you see her hand goes up. That's her right there, obviously, with the blonde hair and the little green half shirt, the black pants, and the white boots. You see Victor right there, obviously, 7'5". You can't miss him with the tan, gray, whatever. You see her hand going up. There's another hand right there blocking her hand. And it happened so quickly, it may have looked like the security right here. You see that? You see the guy in the white shirt, and then right next to him, you see that black arm. It looks like the arm is slapping her, but really the arm is preventing her hand from touching Victor. That's the security. That's their job. That's just what it is. And you see, it kind of went back. Let's play it one more time. See? Boom. The hand blocked, the arm blocked her hand from touching him. And then now her hand hits her in the face. That's Britney Spears. Then this whole thing goes on. It's about 1:26 minutes long. Again, I will link to the whole thing in the description box because I know TMZ is going to hate and they're going to try to file a copyright claim against me. Okay, let's get into a little bit of what the article says because we can kind of glean some information and figure out what's happening. It's really crazy because my thing is, why is she even right there trying to run up on this guy? Surely, if you're Britney Spears, you have a little bit of name recognition, you could arrange a meeting or try to get an autograph and talk to the security rather than just running up on them like a random person. It was completely weird, completely weird. So let's read this right here. Britney Spears and NBA phenom Victor Wembanyama have critically different accounts of what went down before a security guard slapped her, and video of the incident obtained by TMZ supports Britney's version. Not really. It doesn't really support her version. It supports what the police say. Okay. Check out the video. You hear Britney approach Victor outside Catch restaurant in Vegas Wednesday night. screaming in a British accent, I saw. Britney reaches up and taps Victor on his left shoulder, or she tried to. She didn't. Look at the screen. The screen grab right there shows her not being able to do it because my man's arm is blocking her. Britney reaches up and taps Victor on the left shoulder. This is important because Victor described Britney grabbing him. Well, she attempted to touch him. She attempted to touch him. It just didn't go down. Victor is just walking straight ahead. Okay, he's walking straight ahead and the security is protecting him. You then see Victor's security slap her hand and either his hand struck her face or he made contact with her hand and the force of impact caused her hand to hit her face. That's what happened. That's what the police say. Either way you hear the slap, as the police said, it does not appear he struck her intentionally. It was more him swatting her hand away. Britney's glasses flew off, but she did not fall as she indicated. Yeah, she did not fall. After the slap, you hear Britney clearly upset, screaming, still in a British accent, "That's America for you. F you all." Hopefully that was a good British accent right there. Shout out to all my people across the pond. Okay. So after the incident, she went to dinner and she seemed super peed off. No charges filed. Of course, that's not going to happen. Now, we have video. We got a little bit more. We got some. We have Victor speaking, which is kind of ridiculous. Here's an article from CNN talking about the whole situation. She said she was struck by security, etc. Let's get through some more here. Here's some tweets. Her husband, I didn't know Britney Spears was married. Her husband, Sam Asghari, released a statement slamming the security guard saying the blame should fall on the coward who did this. Britney's team filed a police report alleging battery after the incident, which occurred after Britney approached the player and tapped him on the shoulder asking for a photograph. Well, she was trying to. It didn't quite happen. All right. I'm opposed to violence in any form, especially without justification in the defense of yourself or someone else who is unable to defend themselves. Self-defense can be unavoidable, but the defense of any woman, especially my wife, is not debatable. I consider my reaction subdued considering what occurred. What you going to do? Fight the security and get stomped into wine? And I hope the man in question learns a lesson and changes his disregard for women. Thank you for the support. There's more. The violent behavior of out-of-control security guards should not be cast a shadow on the accomplishment of a great young man on the rise at Wemby. That's the basketball player's name, Wemby. The blame should fall on the coward who did this, people who hired him without proper vetting, and a systemic culture of disregard for women within sports and entertainment. I can't imagine a scenario where an unarmed female fan showing any kind of excitement or appreciation for a celebrity would cause her to be physically assaulted, much less being hit in the face for tapping someone on the shoulder. The changes needed will have to come from the top, and I look forward to those changes. So that's the husband giving this whole 2 cents on the matter. Alrighty. And we have more here. So Wemby is talking. This is the basketball player in question. He shouldn't be saying the word, okay? Because you got legal action coming. They probably going to want to sue. See, Wemby is not even an American. He's from France, okay? His father is from Congo originally. His mom is, I think, white French. And he grew up in France. He speaks French mostly. He has some English too, but he's not even an American, 19 years old, just got drafted. He doesn't really understand, I don't think, to just be quiet because she gonna want to sue you because that's the American way, especially like Hollywood, Los Angeles. But he did speak. Let's see what he has to say.
What happened last night is I saw the news, obviously, this morning. I woke up to a couple of phone calls and so yeah, there was something did happen a little bit when I was walking with some security of the team to some restaurant. We were in a hall. There was a lot of people, so people calling me obviously, and there was one person who was calling me, but we talked before with the security. Don't stop because it's gonna make a crowd. So I couldn't stop. So that person was calling me, sir, and that person grabbed me from behind. So. I didn't see what happened because I was walking straight and we told don't stop. But that person grabbed me from behind, not on my shoulder. She grabbed me from behind, and so I just know that the security pushed her away. I don't know with how much force though, but security pushed her away, and I didn't stop to look, so I kept walking and enjoyed a nice dinner.
So that's it. Shout out to Wemby. Nice young man from what I'm able to see. And obviously, Britney Spears can't be no more than 5'2". There's no way she's going to be able to tap this 7'5" man on his shoulder. I mean, it's just a little bit of math and science. Okay, we still can talk about that nowadays. Okay, so Britney put out a statement. Let's see here if I can put this up on a better way. Yeah, let's try it this way. Alrighty. There we go. Traumatic experiences are not new to me, and I've had my fair share of them. I was not prepared for what happened to me last night. I recognized an athlete in my hotel lobby as I was heading to dinner. Did she recognize him for being Wemby, or did she just know this is an athlete because he's really tall and he's surrounded by security? So it's got to be somebody. You see what I'm saying? Like, does Britney Spears know who 19-year-old Victor Wembanyama is? Maybe she does, but I'm not really sure. Anyway, I digress. I later went to a restaurant at a different hotel and saw him again. I decided to approach him and congratulate him on his success. It was really loud, so I tapped him on the shoulder, which, again, 5'2", 7'5" anyway, to get his attention. I'm aware of the player's statement where he mentions I grabbed him from behind, but I simply tapped him on the shoulder, his security, then backhanded me in the face without looking back in front of a crowd, nearly knocking me down and causing my glasses off my face. Causing my glasses off my face. I get swarmed by people all the time. In fact, that night I was swarmed by a group of at least 20 fans. My security team didn't hit any of them. Okay. So again, I think we, squaring up for a lawsuit here. Here's the next thing. This story is super embarrassing to share with the world, but it's out there already. However, I think it's important to share this story and to urge people in the public eye to set an example and treat people with respect. Physical violence is happening too much in this world, often behind closed doors. I stand with all the victims, and my heart goes out to all of you. I've yet to get a public apology from the player. Why would he apologize? He didn't do anything. His security or their organization hope they will. I also don't appreciate, nor do I think is a laughing matter. Watching the player smile and laugh was cruel and demoralizing when the situation that took place. I'm 5'3", he's 7'4". I cherish the tremendous amounts of love and support I'm receiving off at the moment. Thank you to the LAPD and the detectives for their support. Yeah, there shouldn't really be any kind of criminal action right there. Not in the least bit. That's Heather Locklear, if you guys don't know. She was on Melrose Place back in the day, back in the 90s. That's her right here on the right, and that's here recently. This could be Britney Spears' direction. There's a lot of mental illness going on, and I think we can't really downplay that fact. I think that might have played into how the whole thing went down. But as I close, I want to say this. Shout out to Wemby. You got to understand, young man, you're in America now. Just be quiet. When things like that happen, don't say a word. Let the legal handle it, because now it's going to be some law. It's going to be some, not necessarily law enforcement, but it's going to be some civil action against you. Hey, I didn't do anything, ABL. I understand that, young man, but it doesn't matter. That's how people are. So be careful. Don't say anything to the team that's around him. Y'all guys got to tighten up. I ain't talking about the security. I'm talking about those who are advising him. Don't be doing interviews. Be like, hey, no comment. I don't know what happened. I'm going to let my people handle it. And then you go out there and play basketball. That is your job. Not to be trying to talk about Britney Spears and alleged assaults. That's not your job. Go to the basketball court, play basketball, get better. Don't be a bust and get money. Very simple. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what said you? How do you feel about what's going on here with Victor Wembanyama, Britney Spears, the security team, or whatever? What do you think happened? Do you think the security just slapped her in the face? Or did they just slap the hand away because they don't want her to touch him? Do they even know who she is? Does everyone in the world, including a 19-year-old basketball player, do they know who Britney Spears is? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I stand. I mean, it is what it is. You want to just go around touching people, you might not be able to do that. Let it have been a man in that situation and there was a woman. Like, let's say you got Beyonce in Vegas, and then let's say I caught myself trying to touch Beyonce. Man, look, that security team, I'm a big guy, but that security team would have me up in the air, tossed like a pizza. I'd have got stomped from the window to the wall, from the front to the back, the side to side. I'd have been black and blue. They would have torn me to pieces, and it would have been okay because I'm a male. But God forbid Britney Spears gets her hand battered away all of a sudden. Now we're talking about assault and battery, and we're not treating women right. This is ridiculous. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.